In today's NBA 2K16 video, we are going to be rebuilding a team with pretty much arguably the best NBA player of all time. Yes, that being Michael Jordan in his 85-86 Chicago Bulls. Pretty much we got George Gervin on the team. We got Charles Oakley, Kyle Macy, John Paxson, Sidney Green. This team is pretty much trash except for Jordan and Gervin a little bit. Gervin is a little up there in age, so I might bring him back, I might not. But what you guys did request for me to do is put the teams in that are in like that year. So I'm going to put all the teams that are in from 85 and 86. Yes, the first team being the Celtics. So they are in the Eastern Conference, same as us. The Celtics pretty much ruled the Eastern Conference and pretty much the whole NBA during the 80s, pretty much. I mean, not the whole 80s, obviously, but they obviously have Larry Bird and Kevin McHale. Larry Bird being one of the best shooters in NBA history. They also have Robert Parrish and Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge, and then the last team in that was the Hawks, and they were led by Dominique Wilkins and Doc Rivers and Kevin Willis. And pretty much no one else. They also have Spud Webb, but he is a young Spud Webb. So this should be a pretty interesting rebuild. I do have to build around Jordan. Obviously, he's the only person not going anywhere. So hopefully I can do this pretty fast so I can save some money because he is on a very cheap contract. It might still be his rookie deal. But actually his stats, pretty impressive. That's an impressive rookie year. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make some trades. And once I make my first trade, you guys will see that. So in the first trade of today's video, I'm going to be sending Kyle Macy and my 2017 first-round pick to the Cleveland Cavaliers for J.R. Smith and James Jones. Reason being, I know we already have a shooting guard, but J.R. Smith can play the 3 position for us. That is much needed. Actually, never mind. We have George Gervin. J.R. Smith can come off the bench. I don't know what I was really thinking there. But, I mean, for the rest of season number 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into free agents. I'm going to just pretty much sign everyone on here. I'm going to give him a team option. He should accept that. Alright, there we go. We have now signed Larry Sanders. Let's go ahead and sign Mario Chalmers. All right, we just have to release someone. Release one of the filler players that we do have, John Smith. I'll actually release David Miller too, so I can sign 2 free agents. Just want to make this team as good as I can get it. I want to give him a team option. He should accept that. Really? Wait. All right, there we go. I just had to get his money all the way up. So let's look at the rotation. I might sign one more player, but Chalmers, Jordan, Gervin, Charles Oakley, who is only 21 years old. That's why I'm really keeping him, because he's going to progress a lot, I believe. So yeah, we are going to be pretty bad for season number 1. Actually, I'll sign a few more free agents. I'm pretty sure I should have some cap to do that. Yeah, we get around 20 million. I have some money to sign people. I'll sign Gary Neal. I'm going to give them all team options. I know they might not like it. All right, there we go. And then I'll sign Carlos Boozer too. Oh, we have to waive 2 more people. Robert Williams, you're probably not real. Rod Higgins, I can tell from the picture you're real. You're James. Did we sign? No. Why is James Jones on this? Oh, we traded for him. That's why he's on this team. Richard Johnson. I'm going to let you go. You might be real. You might not be real. I have absolutely no idea. But I'm going to sign 2 better free agents. I'll bring Ray Allen in here, one of the best shooters of all time, really. Throw him a team option. He's going to retire. That's why he's accepting the team option. What position do we need? I'll sign one more of those free agents. We don't need a shooting guard, that's for sure. I'll bring in... We have a backup shooting guard. We have 3 backup shooting guards. Damn. Alright, I'll bring in a backup center. Yeah, I'll bring in a backup center, I guess. Alright, should bring in a center. Oh, I haven't gone here. Center. I'll bring in Andre Blatch. I'll just sign him that. I'm not going to bring him back after that. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to trade one of these shooting guards. I didn't really realize I had so many of them. I have 4 now. I'll go ahead and I'll trade Gary Neal. No one wants him. I'll trade Ray Allen. Okay. J.R. Smith, can I get anything good for him? If I can get something good for him, I'll trade him. But if not, I'll just leave the team how it is. No one really wants the old free agents. Actually, I don't even think I can trade them because just how I can get Robert Parrish. What the actual hell? Okay. If I can actually get Robert Parrish, that's ridiculous. I'm going to go back and do that. All right. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and get Robert Parrish on this team. I mean, he might digress a little bit, but it's well worth having Robert Parrish on this team. So the rotation for season number 1, Mario Chalmers, Michael Jordan, George Gervin, Charles Oakley, and Robert Parrish. Coming off the bench, Buffs, Larry Sanders, and Gary Neal. I'm actually just going to bump him down to 23. I'll spread this out throughout. There's more here. All right. Scoring option. Actually, I want to see what I was going to have it. I'm going to have it be Jordan, obviously. Then I'll have it be I'll have it be Parrish. And then I'll have it be Gervin. So, Jordan, Parrish, and Gervin. So that is going to be for season number 1. We might not be at top of the Eastern Conference just because of the Celtics. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. Once again, I did forget to show you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be trading Gary Neal to the Washington Wizards for their first round pick of Drew Gooden. Sorry, I always forget to do that, but I am going to get their pick just because it kind of is cheese. We're actually leading the Eastern Conference right now. We'll probably drop out, but I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. So at the end of season number 1, Kevin Durant wins the MVP award as usual, averaging 31 points a game, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.5 block, shooting 52% from the field. Karl-Anthony Towns wins Rookie of the Year award, averaging double-double. Very nice rookie season for him. Brandon Knight wins Sixth Man of the Year. Kevin McHale actually wins the Defensive Player of the Year with averaging a double-double, 2 blocks a game. Not a bad year for him at all. Really, is he in his prime? Yeah, 28. He's pretty much in his prime. CJ McCollum wins Most Improved, and Billy Donovan wins the Coach of the Year as the Thunder go 69-13, good enough for first in the Western Conference. Let's see if we do have any Bulls on any of these All-NBA teams. Larry Bird makes it. Dominique Wilkins makes it. Towns already made it. That's actually kind of surprising. Michael Jordan made the All-NBA third team as a 23-year-old. That's pretty cool to see. Any more Bulls? Kevin McHale makes the All-Defensive first team. Obviously, he did win Defensive Player of the Year. We actually got offered a trade for DeAndre Jordan. He's on the Thunder now. I didn't accept it. I feel like it's a lot of money to take in. Not seeing anyone else really. Spud Webb is on the All-Rookie first team. That's pretty cool. And then Charles Oakley makes it for us. That's actually nice to see as well. That's why I didn't trade him. I feel like he's actually going to end up being pretty good. So we did have the second best record in the Eastern Conference, going 58-24. We were just behind the Celtics conference. We were 1 game back, and the Cavs and the Heat and the Raptors and the Hawks. So not a bad year at all. The Wizards, how did they do? Terrible. So it should be a good pick. Player stats in the year. Obviously, we're leading scoring by Michael Jordan, 25. Then Gervin with around 18. Then Parrish with around 13. Then Mario Chalmers around 9. Not bad at all. Rebounds was Oakley with around 10. Then Parrish with around 9. Then Goodman with around 7. Assists, Chalmers with around 7. Then Jordan with around 6.5. So in round number 1, you're taking on the Detroit Pistons. Let's see who they have on the team. Probably pretty much the same as always. Yep, nothing on here has really changed. Let's go game by game. We do win game number 1. Nope, don't simcast. We do win game number 2. We're up 2-1, 3-1, and we are on to the Eastern Conference semifinals. Take on the Atlanta Hawks. So at least we're playing a team that's within the same year. They have Dominique and Doc Rivers and Kevin Willis, and they added Tyson Chandler. So this team is pretty cool. I actually might rebuild them soon. Game by game, we were up 1-0 though. We are up 2-0. Oh, they actually beat the Cavs. I didn't even notice that. And can we sweep them? 3-1. All right, 4-1. And we are taking on the Celtics. Who else would it be? Damn. I do not think we're going to beat this team personally. This team looks extremely good. We do have to deal with one of the best shooters of all time, Kevin McHale. So game by game, we might sneak out a few wins, but they're up 2-0. They're up 2-1. Can we win this? Nope, 3-1, and we get eliminated. All right, so you can't really complain there. They're going to play the Thunder. My predictions is the Thunder win. Yeah, of course, because 2K literally loves the Thunder. But the Finals MVP award goes to Kevin Durant in his regular season. 5 games and in 40 minutes, averaged 26 points a game, 7.5 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, 1.5 turnovers, shooting 52% from the field. Kevin Garnett does retire. Ray Allen retires for us. That's the only con with signing old players. James Jones also retires. I don't really care. He wasn't even really playing, though. Duncan, Garnett, Allen, Carter, and Nash all do make the Hall of Fame. Sim to staff signing. I'm pretty sure we might have a coach. We might. Let's see if this game will ever load. We do not have a coach. I'll offer Steve Kerr a deal. I'll offer Jason Kidd a deal. And I don't know who their coach was. I'm sorry. Alright, come on. Can I either get Steve Kerr or Jason Kidd? That'd be really cool. We get Jason Kidd. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go day by day. Just because I want him. In my last video, I signed him. And that I didn't get him. I ended up getting Elijah Nelson. So I'm just going to sim day by day. And we should have got him. I'm going to sim up to pre-draft workouts now. Make sure we did end up getting him as our coach. Alright, cool. We do have him. I'm going to hop in the draft. Actually, I'm going to sim here. See what draft pick I have. We have the 7th and the 27th. So I'm going to try to move up to around the 3rd pick, and I'll see you guys in the draft. Alright guys, I'm here in the draft, and the first trade I'm going to make is setting the 7th pick for the 6th pick. We're going to get rid of Dave Corzine, really just for someone who's making a little bit less money, around $2 million less, but kind of on like a similar deal, which I'm actually not that mad about. Let's go to the 5th pick. Let's see, 5. The Suns have it. Yeah, I'll do this. 2nd round pick swapping. 4th pick is the Brooklyn Nets. 5 for 4. Beautiful. Thank you very much. 3rd pick No, that was second round, third pick. If I can find it, 76ers. I don't really want Carl Landry. You're not getting Charles Oakley. Yeah, I'll give you a Jinka for it. Actually, can I not do this? Could I give you like 2 second round picks instead? Actually, I'll give you 3 second round picks. 2018 from Marco Bellinelli. I'm not interested in giving you that money. So how about if I take out these 2 and just give you this? I don't want Marco Bellinelli, so you can just take that. Okay. I might trade a lot for it. I'll try to get the second if I can. I'll do it. Yeah, I don't really want to give away any of these players. So, I'll just keep the third pick. We probably won't get Simmons or Ingram, but maybe we'll get Dragan Bender or someone. Let's see who the Jazz take with the first pick. With the first pick, the Utah Jazz do take. I'm going to guess Ben Simmons.
In the NBA draft.
Let's see.
The Utah Jazz select
What the hell? Why would you take Jamal Murray? Alright, so I guess we're getting Simmons or Ingram. I mean, thank you for making it 100 times easier for me. I'm sure Simmons will go next, so I'll probably take Ingram. I'm fine with that. I get Simmons a lot more than I get Ingram. I don't know why you would take Jamal Murray. Alright, they take Simmons. If we needed a shooting guard, obviously we don't. I would take Buddy Hield because I really never get him. Jamal Murray was projected to go 7th. I'm looking at that down below. Some people. Alright, let's just see some of the trade offers we do get. If anything's really that good, I'll accept that. But let's see. We have 22 trade offers, so let's see. If anything's absolutely sick, I'll accept it. I'm not seeing anything right now, though. We can get Simmons. Gallinari. Bledsoe. Not DeAndre. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. Typically, I would accept this for Simmons, but I feel like I get him too much. So, actually, what's Brandon Ingram's overall? Let's see. Actually, what do we need? So, we are good on point guard for next year with Chalmers. I'm going to bring him back, and then John Paxson as a backup. Shooting guard, we could use a backup, so I'll sign one in free agency. But I don't want to get Buddy Hield just because I don't want such a good shooting guard. George Gervin, we do have to re-sign, so I'll have to do that. Rod Higgins, I may or may not re-sign. We are decent on power forward with Charles Oakley. He might progress, and then Carl Landry can actually be a pretty good backup, so I might trade Drew Gooden. And then center, we're fine with Robert Parrish for now. He might degress a little bit, and Larry Sanders is a backup, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to let these 2 go. So, I mean, we really don't need anything. I mean, I'm probably just going to take Brandon Ingram. What's his overall? 77. All right, you know what? I'll take that, and I'll see you guys at Rookie Signings. All right, guys, I'm here at Rookie Signings, and with the third pick, we did take Brandon Ingram, and actually, we did draft Thonmaker. He might be from Australia. I'm sorry, I don't know where Thonmaker's out of, but he is in the draft this year. That's why he's in my draft class. Team player options: Chalmers, yes. Sanders, yeah. I'm gonna bring him back too. And Drew Gooden, nope. You can walk. LeBron declines. DeRozan, it's pretty much everyone's the same thing. It's always the same thing. Let's see. Qualifying, we have absolutely none. I'm pretty sure we have a kind of a large roster. We have around 53 million in cap. I'll bring George Gervin back with a player option. He is 34 years old, so he'll probably come back. I'm not going to bring any of these filler players back. Rod Higgins isn't a filler player, but I don't really want him back. All right, we get George Gervin. I'll bring him. I would love to bring in LeBron to play with Jordan. That would be absolutely epic. I feel like that would just be so cool. We're his first offer. We might get LeBron, honestly. All right, what else do we need? I mean, we don't need anything, really. I'm fine with point guard. If there's a better point guard, I'll sign one. We need a backup shooting guard. We're good at small forward. Power forward, if I can find a better one, I would take it. And now we have Thonmaker. We're good at center, too. So I'm going to try to sign a better shooting guard. Or a better point guard, I mean, not shooting guard. Rondo, if Rondo wants to come here on like a nice 11.8 with a player option. Alright, we're not very high on his. I'm going to sim one day and we get LeBron James. That's clutch, actually. Could I get Biyombo? I could. I couldn't get Dwight, right? Alright. I do need a point. Oh, these point guards are trash. Alright, never mind. Let me guess I'm not getting a point guard. Actually, you know what I want to do? Could we? Shrink 3 of the best players of all time on the same team. Like, I would actually really like to do this. I wouldn't trade you. Like, legit, that'd be pretty cool. Alright, we get Kobe. I just brought forward, like, 3 of the best players of all time on the same team. That is pretty cool, if you ask me. I'll sign Raymond Felton, I guess. He is 32 years old. Where his only offer. He should come here. Alright, stop mulling, you're old. Alright, we get Raymond Felton. Do I have bird rights on anyone? Drew Gooden, once he want. I'll sign him to a roster spot. Why not? This team's going to be loaded, man. Alright, we get Drew Gooden. Let's go ahead and sim 2-player progression out. This should be a very good team for next season. We have a lot of small forwards, so I do have to trade one of them, I feel. So LeBron James is a 96. Michael Jordan's a 93. Robert Parrish is an 84. He's taking a little bit of a decline. George Gervin's an 81, taking a little bit of a decline. Charles Oakley's a 79, though. Kobe's a 78. Chalmers is 78. Ingram's a 77. This team is pretty good, and I'll see you guys with some trades into the rotation of the start of season number 2. Alright, so the rotation at the start of season number 2 is Mario Chalmers, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Charles Oakley, and Robert Parrish. Off the bench, we do have George Gervin and Brandon Ingram as our 6 and 7 man. Are both small forwards. That could be a problem. I don't really see it being one. Then we have Kobe, and then we have Larry Sanders. Now it's all there to get minutes. And honestly, if this team can't win an NBA championship, I don't really know what could. Scoring options, I'm going to have it beat LeBron and then Michael Jordan, and then I'm going to have it beat Robert Parrish. Actually, do I want it to be Robert Parrish? Yeah, it can be Robert Parrish. Alright, so let's go ahead and sim one more season. I'm pretty sure this will be a championship season. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. So at the end of season number 2, for the second straight season, Kevin Durant wins the MVP award, averaging 30 points a game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, shooting 50% from the field. Ben Simmons does win the Rookie of the Year award for the Lakers, as he did average 19 points a game, 9 rebounds, 5.5 assists. So him and Ingram will probably both pretty similar stats, I'd guess. Brandon Knight wins his second straight 6th man of the year. Kevin McHale wins his second straight Defensive Player of the Year. D'Angelo Russell wins Most Improved. And Jason Kidd, our coach, wins Coach of the Year, as we do go 72-10, good enough for first in the Eastern Conference. Let's see if we do have anyone on these All-NBA teams. Not seeing anyone here. Second team, still not seeing anyone here. Brook Lopez would make an All-NBA team over Michael Jordan and LeBron James, definitely. Jordan does make it. LeBron James does not make an All-NBA team. So what can you do about that? Since still not seeing any Bulls, Michael Jordan makes the all-defensive second team too, and then Brandon Ingram obviously made the all-rookie first team, as he was the 3rd pick in the draft. And Thon Maker made it, actually. What were his stats? Yeah. Yeah, it's a real contender for all-NBA team. Nice. Okay. So obviously, best record in the NBA of 72-10. Pretty solid season for us. I mean, if there's a team that can beat us, I can't. I mean, that's kind of bullshit. We were 13 games ahead of the Celtics, and then 18 against the Hawks. Like, literally, the 8th seeded Knicks, I believe. Wait, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 8th seeded 76ers were 35 games out of first place. So that shows you how good the Eastern Conference is. But player stats on the year. Then scoring by Michael Jordan, actually, with around 24. Then LeBron with around 22. They do have to share the ball. That's why everyone else's stats are going to be a little bit lower. Alright, so Ingram's stats were not near Ben Simmons. But, I mean, obviously you have 3 of the best players of all time on your team. So what are you going to do? But impressive season for nonetheless. Rebounds was Parrish with around 11.5. Then Oakley, who's actually beasting right now, with averaging around a double-double with around 11. Then assists around 8 with LeBron. Then Jordan with around 6. So in round number 1, we were taking on the Philadelphia 76ers, who somehow made the playoffs. Okafor, Noel, Embiid. They drafted Jaylen Brown, so that does improve their team. I'm going to sim the round, though. I do not think we'll lose the game. We do not. We do have LeBron from the Cavs, so that's obviously the Cavs don't have him, but they still have Love, and they added Al Jefferson, and they still have Tristan Thompson. They added Tony Allen. Looks like they added Danny Green, too. All right, so this should once again be a pretty easy round. Oh, my God. We just went to 6 games. Holy. Okay, that one way too fast. It always goes fast when I lose. Never goes slow when I need it to. But LeBron against Jordan, this should be a matchup of the century. Oh, they added Hassan Whiteside. I don't know how you afford that. But, all right, game by game, this should be a decent series with the Celtics. But we're up 3-0, 3-1. Come on. All right, NBA Finals take on the Golden State Warriors. I don't know how we lost more games to the Cavaliers than the Celtics. That makes no sense. But the Warriors, I'd actually rather play them than the Thunder, just because how much 2K legitimately blows the Thunder. But all right, we lose game number 1. I'm actually going to redo the rotations. Who do I not want to get minutes in these playoffs? I'm fine with giving Larry Sanders. No, he needs it. All right, Ingram, you're not going to get that many. You're going to get 23. Actually, Kobe's got to get that many. And then Sanders can get 15. Then we have one more. I'll just give that back to Ingram. So, scoring options still set. I don't like losing game number 1 or game number 2. All right, we win that one. We win that one. Damn it, we're down 3-1. All right. I'm just going to do what the CPU has it, because that's probably the best to do. Big game in Golden State. Can we come on? Come on. I'll top in if I have to. Come on, 2K. Come on. Are you kidding me? Alright. Third season it is. Steph Curry wins the Finals MVP award, averaging 25 points a game, 6 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 2 steals, 2.5 turnovers. Honestly, Drew Gooden retires. Honestly, I don't know how this team would possibly lose a game. This makes absolutely no sense. We are still good on coaches. I don't think we have any draft picks this year. I can't even see. I'll send to the draft to make sure. But honestly, I don't know how this team doesn't win. If we have to re-sign a lot of players, I'm going to be kind of mad. We shouldn't have any draft picks, really. Yeah, we have none this year. So I will just sim past rookie signings. I'll sim up to it, because you never know. CPU might trade for something. I don't know. We do have none, though. Team player options, we have none to decide on. So Chris Paul accepts, Blake Griffin declines, Lowry declines. So I don't think we're going to have any money. We do have to re-sign Jordan. That is, we can just offer him the qualifying, making him restricted anyways, but he's not going to accept it, I don't think. My free agent Jordan is expired. I'm going to offer him the max deal, because if Michael Jordan goes anywhere, this video's over. Yep, max deal, player option. I can't offer him a no trade clause. Chalmers is expired. No. We do have bird rights on Chalmers, I believe. Oh, no, we don't. Alright, we might not get Chalmers back. That's actually kind of big, because we need a point guard. Sanders expired, all from that. Landry's expired, all from that. I don't think we can get them all back. We do get Jordan. I can't get him, and I can get him. Alright, we can't get Sanders back, but I'm fine with that, because we need Chalmers more. We have absolutely no money now. This is a terrible free agency class anyways, so I'm not mad about that at all. No bird rights to anyone. It's actually Zach Randolph. Oh, I thought he would qualify for the veteran thing. Darren Williams, do you? Nope. Who else is old? I really wish Darren Williams would qualify for that. I'll bring in Jose Calderon if he wants to come here. Right, really? Alright, asshole. Alright, who else is old? Not overall old. An old point guard, I'm not bringing you in because you're too old. Devin Harris. Player option. I'm not going to give you no trade clause. How about if I give you no trade clause? No player option. 1 year. Alright. What's his overall of that deal? 89, so he's probably not coming here. Alright, fine. You know what? I'll just let it sign someone for me. If you don't want to come to a team, don't come. Michael Jordan's a 95, LeBron James is 96, Parrish is an 83, Oakley's an 82, Ingram's an 81, Gervin is an 80, Chalmers is 78, Kobe's 77. So, Thon Maker shot to 72. So this team should win the championship in season number 3, and I'll show you guys the rotation before I start that season. So the rotation at the start of season number 3 is Mario Chalmers, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Charles Oakley. Wait, okay, I thought I said his name wrong for some reason. And Robert Parrish. Off the bench, we do have 2 small forwards and then 2 shooting guards. Or no, 1 shooting guard and point guard. So we did get John Paxson still. I don't know, he might still be under deal. But same rotation. Got to do the scoring options one more time. Put Jordan there. I'm actually going to do LeBron ahead of Jordan. Or Jordan ahead of LeBron, just because I feel like Jordan was going to score more points. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3, where I'm sure we'll make the playoffs again. So at the end of season number 3, Russell Westbrook actually ends up winning the MVP award, averaging 25 points a game, 8.5 rebounds, pretty much 10 assists, so almost a triple-double. I honestly think he's the best point guard in the NBA right now. He's definitely probably the most athletic, argue with me, whatever. 2 steals a game, half a block, shooting 48% from the field. Dennis Smith wins the Rookie of the Year award for the Dallas Mavericks. Cameron Payne wins Sixth Man of the Year. Rudy Gobert wins Defensive Player of the Year. Jonathan Simmons wins the Most Improved. Absolutely no idea who that is. And Billy Donovan beat Jason Kidd out for Coach of the Year, as they had the same record of us as 67-15. They were good enough for first in the Western Conference. So Larry Bird does make the All-NBA first team. I want to see if there's any Bulls. There we go. LeBron and Jordan do make it. That's normal to see. And Simmons actually makes it too. Dominique makes it, and that's it for that. Jordan makes it. Any more Bulls? I don't think we had any draft picks anyway. So, in round number 1, we're taking on the Toronto Raptors. I actually forgot to show you guys player stats on the year. Oh, that's playoff stats. I'm sorry. Player stats on the year: 24 points for Jordan, then around 22 for LeBron, then 15.5 for Parrish. Rebounds on the year was Parrish with around 12, then Oakley with around 11, then assists with LeBron 7.5, then Chalmers 5, with Jordan with 5. So in round number 1, the Toronto Raptors. This should be a pretty easy series. I feel like they got Lowry back, which they normally don't. So I don't expect to see a loss. Yep, we don't lose. All right, we're taking on the Hawks in round number 2. Do they still have Dominique? I'm sure they do. Yeah, they have Dominique. They still have Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Spud Webb. All right. This should be another pretty easy series, I feel like. Yeah, we beat them in 5. And now we have to play the Celtics. Not really feeling that. But, I mean, I think we can beat them again. And the Thunder lost to the Timberwolves. I don't know how that happened. That makes no sense. We're up 3-0 in the series against the Celtics, and we made it to the NBA Finals. Timberwolves! Why are the Timberwolves in the NBA Finals? They signed someone like... No. I mean, I guess this team would be good, but I mean... They're not NBA Finals. I mean, they have a lot of 80s overalls, actually. They added Josh Jackson. Alright, so I mean, I guess they are in it, but we're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. We're up 3-0, and we won a championship. So they showed a real challenge for us. And the Finals MVP award goes to no other than... probably Michael Jordan. What? Okay. 4 games in 38.5 minutes, averaged 31 points a game, 10.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 2 blocks, 2.5 turnovers. So he did deserve it. I don't know about Jordan's stats. Kobe does retire. He goes out with another ring. Let's see if anyone else retired on our team. Someone did. Carl Landry. I don't really care about anyone else. So Kobe does make the Hall of Fame, of course. I'll go over this roster one more time, and then I just want to talk to you guys about a few things. But LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Robert Parrish, Brandon Ingram, Charles Oakley, George Gervin, Mario Chalmers, John Paxson, Raymond Felton, Thon Maker, Edgar Teague, and then Kobe retired and someone else retired. I forget who it is, but now. So I did want to talk to you guys. There might not be videos every day this week. I am in high school, so I do have finals coming up. It's a big time of year. Then I'm off for summer break. You guys can expect a video every day from me. So, and also this is kind of far into the future, but I am around 630 subscribers right now. So eventually when I do hit 1,000, I want to do something special for you guys, for all the support that you guys show me. So if you guys have any ideas or any comments, you're more than welcome to leave that down in the comment section. If you guys want me to do like a Q&A, I'll do that. But let me know that. It's not for a while. It's around midsummer, I'm going to guess. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like down below. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys all in the next video.